Dude, I can't believe how cold it is. This is insane. Insane. Hey guys, we forgot to take Jason off. So in just a minute, you're going to get to hang out with Jason Richardson of East Coast Dragon Drive. A surprise with some really cool news. So that actually kicks off the start. Jason, I'm going to put you backstage and we're going to do this thing.
Awesome. Thanks.
Hey man, when we're talking to him for like 10, 15 minutes. It was great, man. He is talk about an event that's going to be really cool for this coming up year. I can't wait to drop this news here in just a few minutes. We've got that. We've got updates on the Rotson. We've got the Deal Brothers Mustang is up. Graham Hayes has done huge updates to the car after. I won't get into all of what he's done. It's going to be a crazy show. So I hope you guys are ready for the Drag Driver Pete news presented by Summit Racing for January 24th, 2026. Mr. Eric, we hit the intro and let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, dude. Again, guys, welcome to the Drag Driver Pete News presented by Summit Racing for January 24th, 2026. This is it's crazy how fast this month is going already. All the updates we have coming, it's going to be a wild one. I hope you guys are ready. My name is Mike Narks. I'm the host of this episode and the show, which happens on Wednesday nights. We got Calvin Nelson and Andrew Nelson of Nivlac 57 and Steve from Wire Care on episode 137. And we just had Thomas West on episode 136. Just doer of cool stuff, man. Stick shift racer, dragon drive guy, all the kind of cool stuff going on. So if you don't watch the show, you need to get over there and do that live Wednesday nights. And my right-hand man right here, Mr. Eric White, what you been up to, dude?
And I am Eric White, co-host of the show and news, and I am getting ready to start dropping some circuit artwork. That's kind of what I'm working on right now. And I got to get my butt in gear and finish up these 6 summer photos because we are getting real close. I said I would finish them by 6 week. So still pushing on that goal to get them finished. And you're talking about being cold, but between me and Jason, you're really outnumbered here because your cold ain't our cold. And I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's right. It's above freezing today here in Northwest Arkansas, but we do have snow outside for the first time. I think probably all winter, to be honest with you. So about 2.5 inches, So it's a blizzard. It's whiteout conditions here. There's no bread or milk available within 100 miles of Northwest Arkansas.
Oh man.
Yeah, snowpocalypse. Well, guys, listen. One thing we are going to talk about a little bit later is like race car friends saving race car friends, man. That is probably, you and I talked yesterday on Monday Morning Racer about how important the drag and drive community is. And, we started saying race car friends 3 years ago, and dude, it just continues to grow and grow. So we want to say thank you to everybody that is part of this insanity that we do over here at Drag Drive Repeat. We are proud to call you guys our race car friends. And then of course our sponsors, we can't do it without those. This trip I'm fixing to take to Sick Week next weekend, if it's the weather is safe enough for me to travel through all of that insanity. Can't do it without them. We appreciate all these brands and things that are here on board with us at Drag Drive Repeat. So if you're doing some shopping, hit up Summit Racing, Deeks Works, the official fuel delivery of Drag Drive Repeat, Molly Motorsport, the baddest pistons on the planet, Driven Racing Oil. Keep all those things that go around. Keep oil around those things. You got to do that. They have all kinds of different formulations. It's really pretty awesome. They have come out with a brand new hot rod formulation that's great. Luke B and I have been sending memes back and forth at Howard's Cams. That dude is like the meme king, I think, for friends that I have. He's awesome. Also does great, valve train stuff too. If you need any of that, J-Wire Solutions, that guy can plumb and wire your hot rod, all the kind of cool stuff. But he's headed to Sick Week as well. co-pilot for Brian Acton's 850 class Mustang or Nova. This is going to be insanity. I can't wait. Insanity is the word of the day, I guess. I don't know why. AFCO Racing Products, Eric Saffel. Dude, I saw him making comments all over the place the other day on Facebook, answering. I don't know why I was in some dirt track stuff, probably from my Tulsa Speedway things. He's in there. He's in drag racing stuff. He's answering things everywhere. And of course, Ryan at Performabuilt, that dude is a beast. GM transmissions. If you have one and it needs to hold more power, he's your guy. They don't charge a core charge or shipping on any of their products, which is pretty awesome. And if you need any kind of mounting products in your car, Car Change 3D is the way to go. Corey Nicholson, if he can't do it, he can probably figure it. If he doesn't have it, he can figure out a way to do it. So appreciate all them. Again, if you're shopping, hit those guys up, see what they got going on. And Summit Racing, our title sponsor here on the news. These guys are not just racers, but also are not just sponsors, also drag and drive racers. I mean, these guys are awesome. I can't wait to hang out with Tommy down at Sick Week. I don't know. I haven't even asked him who's coming with him, if it's going to be Kevin or Alec or Jim. So we'll see.
What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means you're hitting the autocross, drag strip, road course, trail, dirt, or open road with confidence. Because built with Summit means you're using parts from the top names in performance, priced to make your project affordable. And it's all backed by trusted tech expertise and blazing fast shipping. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
Man, how does like Brian Lone's voice just it's an announcer voice for sure. Maybe I got to get me one of those. Got to get me one of them announcer voices. Appreciate Summit and all the stuff they do for us out there. They are at Barrett Jackson right now. So one of the trucks is out there at Scottsdale. Go by, see those guys. They've got a huge tent set up out there. Go by, say hi. I don't even know who's working that. I feel bad this morning. It's probably John Horner and maybe Kevin or Alec or something like that. They may have a whole other team that's coming from the Sparks, Nevada facility. Who knows? I don't know. So go by, say hi to them. Grab a selfie while you're there. Send it to us. We'll feature those on the channel.
Did you see the blown lowrider that was at PRI, the red with all the gold flakes was there and was sold to Richard Rawlings?
I saw just a quick reel of that yesterday, I think, of it driving through. Man, that thing is so crazy. What do they call that? Engraving. All the engraving stuff on there. Man, that car is so nice. I think that thing broke the internet, didn't it? Like a blown big block lowrider.
Yeah. Yep.
Thing engraved. Yeah, crazy. I'm in.
Yeah, pretty gnarly.
And of course, while you're shopping, SummitRacing.com, grab your hoodie, grab your t-shirt, grab a big brim hat, which you know you're going to need down there in Florida. I know those guys are probably going to have them on the truck as well, but you know you got to have that stuff. Dude, let's talk about some drag driver Pete updates though. We've had some crazy stuff go on, man. What'd you do yesterday? Yeah,
yesterday was really cool. We were on the Between the Slicks live stream with Monday Morning Racer. Super cool. We got to talk about drag and drive stuff for about an hour. So it was a great episode. Again, we were introducing his audience to what we do here with the drag and drive community. But it was kind of weird being a guest, but like we weren't interviewing somebody else, but we were getting asked questions, which was kind of cool. It's been a while since at least I've done that. I know you've done a little bit with some other podcasts as of recent, but it was really cool. And hopefully we got to kind of show some regular drag racers that follow Monday Morning Racer a little bit about what we do with drag and drive and, you know, maybe bring a few more people over here to this side.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, man. I felt like it went really well. Not a lot of comments, but that's okay. I think a lot of people were probably taking that information in. I know we had several people that were watching at that time because we had a bunch of different people making comments, just not a lot of them. Pretty wild though. It's kind of fun to do that. So I want to know, we need to do more of that, dude. I want to know who do you guys listen to as far as like live streams like this or other podcasts that you listen to that are automotive related, man. We want to go out and like Wes Buck says, spread the gospel. You know, we want to go out and talk about this stuff as often as we can. So if you have somebody in mind, just send us their name. Send us the name of the podcast. We'll go talk to them. I follow a lot of business podcasts on all the podcasting that I do or listen to. So those guys don't care about cars.
Dad said gold leaf. There's a bunch of gold leaf on that Impala too.
Yeah, gold leaf and the engraving. And man, that thing was so nice. Yeah, so that was a good time. I want to say thanks to Lee Craft for letting us do that. It's a big deal for us to be able to get out and talk to somebody that's as big a name as he is in the drag racing community, you know, because typically everything we do is right here for all of the drag and drive guys. So appreciate that to him, and go over and watch that. Go over and subscribe to Monday Morning Racer. He does obviously a couple different live streams throughout the week, Competition Plus Power Hour, Between the Slicks, and then one other one. And he is very involved in the Southeast Gassers Association as well. So, you know, let's get that guy as many followers as we possibly can. So Monday Morning Racer is your first spot to do that with him. And then circuit updates, bro. It's been a week, man. Let me tell you.
Let's go.
I'll tell you right here. You ready? We're less than 100 days. We're like 96 days from the event. Hotel emails are finally, hopefully, maybe going to go out today. I was really hoping they were going to go out yesterday. I have all the hotels set up for Tulsa and Oklahoma City, but I can't get my stuff for Tulsa back from the lady. So I don't know if she was off yesterday or what, but sent her an email, left her a message, all that kind of stuff. I'm sure she's gone today. I think she works like 9 to 4. So the hotels that we have acquired for this year is really, I took a different approach. Usually we just have one host hotel, but with nearly 300 cars going to be in this thing with, you know, racers and road trippers, one hotel ain't going to do it, you know. So we've actually set up a deal in Oklahoma City. We have 2 different locations that we're going to be staying. We're going to be staying south of town on Friday night, south of Oklahoma City on Friday night, and then north of Oklahoma City on Saturday night. So I know it's different. You can stay at the same hotel twice if you want to. I don't care. But this will save you about 50 miles difference. So we'll leave the racer party, drive up to these hotels, get checked in, and then cruise in Sunday morning. This is my plan anyways for the circuit. So when I was looking for these hotels, I wanted ones that were close. Dude, 3, like for Friday night, all 3 are like in the same parking lot.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. And then Saturday night, they're all 3 kind of in a line. And the cool thing about Saturday night's hotel is they are hidden. Like it's back behind 2 other hotels. So we should be able to get, I'm not going to say rowdy in the parking lot, but, you know, we should be able to have a good time and not be worried about somebody coming by and telling us to quiet it down. So should be a pretty good time, I'm hoping anyways. And so I'm going to send those out today for Oklahoma City. And then as soon as I get that stuff, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll send it for Tulsa so we can get all of that set up. It's set up. I just want them to have a link instead of us calling. So trying to get all of that arranged and everything. So that's the update I have for the hotels on the circuit 2026. And I know people are pleading with me to get these finalized and out. Well, tell us what else happened, man.
Yeah, we have a sponsor for the small tire, which is Shahan Performance and Fabrication. So they have signed up to be the sponsor of the small tire. And we have Jerry's Performance and Dyno has signed up for a stick shift sponsor. So again, appreciate both of these companies signing up to come on board and sponsor a class here.
Yep, we still have a few classes available left, but they're closing up fast. I'm looking for some specialty sponsors though, like these trophies for quickest reaction time, or well, I guess we also I didn't post in here, but Brandon Parker is down for $60 for the 60, quickest 60 foot of the event average on there. So, we have a lot of fun stuff. I want to do more fun stuff. So if you have an idea for what you think would be a good, I don't know, trophy, man, hit us up. Let us know. We want to do all that. So that's our updates for the circuit. We're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go into the Deechworks segment here and bring in Mr. Jason Richardson after this ad read. You want to do it, sir? You want me to?
Yep. Deechworks is a leading manufacturer of high-performance fuel system components. The DW product line includes fuel injectors, fuel pumps, pump modules, fuel rails, regulators, filters, lines, fittings, and surge tanks, all of that engineered to support power levels ranging from 400 to up to 3,000 and beyond horsepower. So you guys hear us all the time. DDR10 is your discount code to get 10% off anything on that DeechWorks site. So if you're looking for new fuel components, hit them up. If you're looking to take spares to Sick Week or any other event, hit them up. Use code DDR10.
For sure. All right. Well, let's take this down and let's bring in Mr. Jason Richardson this morning, creator of East Coast Drag and Drive. Give him the beans there, man. Tell him what's up.
Yeah. How are you guys doing today?
Man,
Fantastic.
cold. Yeah. Hey, we've warmed up to 65 degrees in the room. I'm getting good. Well, Jason, talk to us a little bit. You and I have been on the phone a little bit the last couple of days, dude. You've got a huge announcement, but we don't want to do that yet. We want people to kind of have to hang out for just a minute. East Coast Drag and Drive, man, tell us how this thing came about and why it came about.
Really, it's just something. The drag and drive community is what I've experienced is like none other, and there's never been a drag and drive in this area, so it's something that I really wanted to do.
And when you say in this area, what area are you talking about?
Basically, like Atlantic Canada, and into Maine, into the U.S. and Quebec. There's, as far as I know, the closest one to us is the Rush in Ontario and Toronto, and that's 15 hours away.
Wow. Dude, that's crazy that it's that far. So we had a comment, I don't remember who made it now, but on one of the posts, they were like, is this East Coast? And dude, I don't think you get any more East Coast than what you are.
Yeah, it's pretty well there.
Yeah, you're way over there for sure. So how do you pronounce the dragway that you're at?
Miramichi.
Miramichi. All right. So, and that's,
yeah.
Guys, I don't think y'all understand. This is way East Coast. So every time we see those posts where everybody's like, bring it to the Northeast, come on to the Northeast. This dude's in the Northeast. So ready for an event. What are the dates on the event?
July 26th, 27th, 28th.
So the weather will be perfect.
Yeah, it should be awesome. It's usually a very nice time of the year here.
That's awesome.
And I've really tried to plan some routes this year that really showed some of the scenery of this area.
Perfect. So how is it set up? What's the format? Is it one track? Do you do two tracks? What's up?
No, it's all at the one track. We don't have another track. That's probably the closest one to us would be 6 hours away.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
That's too far.
Yeah. So at this point, it's one track.
Yeah.
We tack I'll be there to tack on Thursday night, and Friday morning we finish up tack. Then the guys can make a pass, hand in their time slip. When they do, they'll get the route. The routes this year are going to be about 130 miles each day.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then we do another same thing on Saturday. Make a pass, hand in their slip. But on Sunday, they're just going to make a pass. There's no drive. There's only 2 drives.
Gotcha.
A lot of guys say if they have 10 hours drive, if they want, I'd like to be able to get out of the racetrack by, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday so people can get home before crazy late.
Right. So you'll race Friday, then you'll make a drive, and then you'll race again Saturday and make another drive.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So standard format there. That's pretty cool. And registration is open right now. And how do they do that?
It is. Yeah. Registration opened in the middle of November. So if you go onto the Facebook page or onto the website, you can go on, you e-transfer your registration, and then there is a form that you fill out, and I get it. When you fill it out, it comes right to me.
That's awesome. Stephen Maskin here saying, I'm going to drive the wagon up. Easy drive from Florida. Yeah, it's only just the entire East Coast. Scott Story was saying he thought it was in June. I guess is he thinking of Dragway Rush maybe?
No, we are in June.
June
20.
Okay.
Yeah. June 26th, 27th, 28th.
That's awesome. That'll be a great time, dude.
All right. So, like Mike had mentioned a little bit ago, you have some breaking news for us if you want to go ahead and get that announcement out here.
So yeah, for 2026, I had NHRA come on board with a lot of discussion. So for 5 of the classes, I will have Wallies for the first prize for their class.
Wow, that is
Did
that
you
is
guys hear
pretty
that?
cool.
Did you hear that? A Wally at a Dragon Drive? Dude, that's so insane, man. I'm so excited about that.
Is that
you and I
the is
were
that the
talk-
first time?
Well, that's what we were talking about yesterday. I can't remember one having Wallies at a Dragon Drive. So that's pretty freaking cool, man.
Yeah, it's been a lot of work to get them, but I have a couple guys that have helped me a lot. Glenn Crow with NHRA and the owner of Miramichi Dragway, Mark Hummel, have been a lot of help in making this happen.
Man, that's awesome, dude. I really am really excited about where this can take, because really you're laying the groundwork for that to happen more often. Because somebody can go, hey, they did it there. Oh, Robert Voss's Race Week did it at Bandamere. Even cooler, man. Even cooler.
Yeah,
You're
that is
in
cool.
the same level as Bandamere uh, in Colorado. That's pretty freaking awesome.
It is.
Yeah, congratulations on that. That is huge
Thank you.
news. I can't wait to for you to be able to and thank you for letting us help break that news as well. I know that's going to be all over the place after this today, and I'm proud for you, man. That's pretty freaking awesome.
What
Thank you very much.
what classes will be qualify for those Wallies?
So the DYO class, the 1150, the 1050, and the 950, and the unlimited class. The truck class and the stick shift class don't, but if you're running one of them classes, you can also run them in one of the other classes if you want them. You have to pay a little bit more registration, but we're gonna make it happen. I want everybody to have a chance to win one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anybody could get into the DYO then if they're like in the truck class or the stick class to qualify
Exactly.
for one.
Yep.
How fun! Well, I want to run through some of the photos while you kind of tell some stories about these guys from this is probably stuff from last year. I would have from the 2025 event. I would assume. I
Yep.
love this. This right here is my jam, dude. Big wagon, big motor. Looks like it. Does it have a blower on it? Is that what I see?
It does. So it's got a big block Ford. I think it like started life as a 460 base with a 6-7-1 blower with 2 carburetors on it.
I mean, imagine that. Like as an old man, you're going in to buy what was an SUV back in the day, and you're like, yeah, but man, I really need to tow a camper. Well, we got one with a big block. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Put Nana in the big block wagon for our daily driver. That's pretty awesome.
Then you go cut the hood and throw a blower on top of it.
Well, once she's done driving it, you got to turn it into a race car.
Right.
And the guy that owns that drives it a lot. Like it gets
wow.
miles put on. Yeah.
That's too cool. What about this car? What's going on here?
This is a big block 400 turbo car. This guy's actually is done some race promotion himself. He organizes a race at our racetrack every year that gives a bunch of money to charity and to a kids hospital. And yeah, he's first time Dragon driver last year and loved it. Had a blast. He's back. He's registered to go again this year already.
Dude, we say it all the time. All it takes is one. They just got to go to one, and that's why these weekend events make so much sense for that aspect of it. Fox Body Mustang. Eric is drooling here. He's ready to have his Fox Body Mustang on the road. What's up with this car?
This car is actually the car that had the fastest average for the year. It's got an LS base in it with a turbo on it. This car is in It's in Florida at Brandomere right now. I think it's running Jimmy Dale's race.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're
So
seeing that
he-
a lot. A lot of the 850 guys are down there running some little gangster stuff.
So last year he had an average, I think it was 897 for the weekend, and he's really hoping to step it up this year and run at least 850 average for the
Wow.
weekend.
That's awesome. So you are quarter mile, I guess, obviously with the 1150 average there, you are quarter mile.
Yeah.
Event. Cool. And then who's this?
This is my own car, actually. Yeah. 67 Chevy 2. This is something I've had forever. I built this in 96.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you that old? Are you
I
old
am.
enough to 96? That's every time I think about the old truck. That's what I'm like, damn. If I had that long enough.
Yeah, this is LS Base 2, square body. This guy had some trouble the first day, but like every drag and drive event, racers banded together and got him rigged up so he could make it. Had a blast. He's registered again for this year already again too.
Wow.
I love the license plates.
Man, I'm telling you, we got to do it, dude. I'm adding that to the notes right now.
Yeah,
For this-
it was one of the guys that helped me out a bunch last year. He come up with that idea, not even something that I had thought of, and it took off. Like I sold every one of them that I had actually.
That's awesome. What do we got here on this one?
This has got a small block in it. It runs 1150 class. This guy actually won the 1150 class last year. It's a very consistent car. He's building an S10 for Drag and Drive. I don't know if it's going to be ready for this year or not. I know he's hoping and trying, but so we're not sure if we'll see this car back or if it will be his new build.
I mean, if you win, do you not bring the same car back and win again? Like, is it a good idea to change it up? Do you want the new challenge?
I think guys just want to go faster. I think it's a big thing.
That'll happen to the best of us, man. But hey, at least it's nice he's building a new car to do that instead of changing this one all up.
Yes. Yeah, he's had this since he was a kid, so this car won't get caught up or anything. It is his street car, so.
Oh wow, that's awesome. How fun. All right, and then last one here. How about that? Who's this guy?
This is Dylan Bolger. Him and his dad both have helped me out a lot. This young guy is the guy that does my website for me and has designed that. And yeah, registered again already for this year. It ran the DYO class, very clean, nice little car.
Mm-hmm. And how many folks are coming back from last year? You think that?
I'll be honest with you. As far as I know, I might have one or two that's not going to be back, but that'll be about it. I think everybody will be back. As of right now, I'm almost to where I was last year, and
That's
probably
awesome.
about at least 30 of them are returners already.
Man, that's great. That is great. Congratulations on that. That's returning racers are really what drive that continued growth. We see it all the time at the circuit, and Rocky Mountain Race Week does early entry. Sick week or sick events do the quickest 100 can come back and get early entry and all that kind of stuff. Like the returning racer again drives that culture. So if they have a good time, they'll come back. And then the best part about that for promoters on our side is like all those people that have been there and they see that sticker from a previous year, they know they can ask that guy a question instead of maybe trying to track me down, which is always the joke at the circuit because Melissa always threatens to put a balloon tied to me so she can be like, oh, he's over there. Go see the balloon. He's over there. So that's the way it goes. Well, again, tell us where they can find information, how they sign up, and the dates again.
Yeah, so it's June 26th, 27th, 28th, and you just go onto the Facebook page. The link, it's right there, the link to register.
So East Coast Dragon Drive, you guys can see it right there on his name there. Go ahead and screenshot this while you're watching this and go find it. And hey, look, if you're not going to go this year, that's fine, but please go support it. Go join the group, go find the page, make comments, talk to all the other people, because y'all know how this works. People have questions. You guys are veterans that watch this. You know what's going on. Help these folks out. And if they're coming and they're new, just help spread the word of how great Dragon Drive Racing is.
And by all means, if anybody has any questions, feel free to message me.
Yep.
I'll try to get back to you in pretty timely fashion.
Yeah, Jason's really good about that stuff. So, dude, congratulations again, man. I mean, one of the only Dragon Drives in history to have a NHRA Wally at your event. That's absolutely insane. So that's going to be so cool, man.
Thank you very much.
All right, buddy. We'll see you soon. Good luck.
All right.
Yep.
You guys have yourself a nice day. Stay warm.
Hey, yeah, right. See ya. Dude, have fun, man. I'm telling you, we got to get to Canada, dude. To get to Canada. That's the next frontier for Eric and Mike. That event being so far northeast, I think a lot of people from the northeast could just make the trip up there and go up and have fun, have a good time. I would think the weather would be absolutely perfect at the end of June in north of Maine. Like, he's further east than our East Coast. So
Right.
He is Eastern Atlantic time, which is an entirely different time zone than we even have in the U.S. So,
Right.
pretty awesome. So again, thanks to Jason Richardson for being on. We appreciate him doing that as well. And dude, thanks to DeechWorks for all the stuff they do for us. I was thinking earlier, I probably need to hit them up so we can make sure that Mark Campbell, when he comes, and David Deech, owner of DeechWorks, when they come to do the circuit, that they bring a couple with them, a couple pumps or fittings and lines and things like that, to make sure that we have enough for folks that are, going to be there, going to be cruising around, because fuel pumps, man, they're finicky.
Yeah.
Raj saying he's got to get up there. Yeah, he's one of our Canadian ambassadors of Dragon Drive. So
have you ever been in Canada?
Have not.
I've been once.
Yeah.
Only for a few hours.
Yeah, that's a spot I need to go. We need to do Miles of Mayhem. We need to do East Coast Dragon Drive. Sounds fun. And of course, Dragway Rush, I think, would be a good one too. And that's probably the closest one to you, to be honest. So maybe we meet over towards that area and then cruise over together. So anyways, cool. Thanks again to Jason Richardson for coming on and being a part of the show this morning. He's 2 hours ahead of us, so kind of in the middle of his morning. So
Yeah.
All right, man, let's get to it. Let's talk about some event stuff though, dude.
All right.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And you guys know DDR10 gets you a 10% discount over on the Driven Racing Oil website as well. And if you're at Sick Week, stop by Driven booth and talk to those guys. And they've got tons of products on site if you need any of that stuff.
For sure. Yeah. 3:30 p.m. in the UK for kids.
Yeah. All right. So U.S. Street Nationals are going on. Obviously, those was it yesterday? Yesterday was on Amazon Prime. Super cool. Eliminations are today. So not on Amazon Prime today, but on Flow Racing, if you want to watch the eliminations, you can go over and check that out. You can see that schedule there on the left of what today's races are going to be. So pretty cool. Brett LaSala running LDR, which is pretty awesome. Seeing a lot of those posts about what he's doing out there. It's pretty wild.
And then Justin Martin in LDR as well. I forgot him. He's typically goes by Red when he's been out. He's done Rocky Mountain Race Week with Doug Cook as a co-pilot and stuff like that. So LDR today going to be insane. You know, Brett was, I think, top 3 with the 378. Some of those cars, incredible. Here's one thing I do want to bitch just a little bit about. The information that's out, dude. Look, this is what we do for a living. That's what I do for a living. Eric does this for, it's more than a hobby to Eric. It's not quite a living yet, but we're getting there. There's like, I don't know standings for LDR. I don't know where everybody's at for Little Gangsters. It's so tough, dude. Like, give me info, guys. I can't find it. So I've been trying to message folks, and man, that's hard because they're racing or, you know, they're watching and getting ready for all that stuff. So we need more info. I'm pleading and begging with those guys, but I want to wish everybody good luck today that are drag and drive racers, especially our boys in Little Gangsters. You know, Mike Hollis has done several drag and drives. Of course, Rick Steinke, Honk If Parts Fall Off. That dude out round 1 at Snowbirds. He went home, worked on the car, upgraded some stuff. We're looking for some badassery from you, Rick. We need some badass stuff out there, man. Please, please, please. Go a couple rounds. We need you to. We are we're putting our weight on y'all's shoulders, man. And I'm sure there's some other folks that are there as well. I saw Jimmy Reinhart make a post. It was late last night. I saw him make a post a couple of days ago that I missed, that he was getting ready for sick week, or not sick week, for Street Nats, and he was already at Bradenton then. So I don't know what class he's in. I know they run a 650 index, which would probably be kind of in his range if he slowed it down a little bit, and then a 750 index as well. So I don't know. Again, more info.
Yeah.
More info, please tell us. So yeah, Flow Racing for that stuff today too.
And countdowns. You ready for this? Sick week, 8 days. And Derek will come in here and probably hit me with the hours too, so we can get those. But 8 days until sick week.
Yeah, I think it's they'll be teching cars now. So we're like 7 days, 22 hours as of 9:37 a.m. Central Time on January 24th. So I'm sure Derek is he's probably working somewhere today, knowing those guys down there in the South, they're probably racing cars.
Yeah, pretty wild. Our single day event here, the Mother Road Mayhem, April 19th. This one is only 84 days.
Not enough time, dude. There's not enough time, I promise you.
And then 12 days after that is the circuit. So you're going to have a busy couple weeks right there. 96 days away, the circuit.
Going to be a little wild. But I think for Mother Road Mayhem, being with Motorama, I'm already working on ideas for discount tickets and things like that. So if we can get 300 or 400 cars to the Motorama event, that gives me a huge opportunity to put some spectators in the stands, or to have some folks come over and just, you know, race in the circuit as well, or sign up for road trip or whatever. So we do still have some road trip spots available, but man, I'm telling you, like 1 or 2 a day is kind of the tickets have been going. So that's constantly growing. We're somewhere in the 40s right now as far as road trip. I'm trying to get to 100. I don't know if we'll quite get there, but it's the first line of wait list. And if you're going to be serious about racing in the circuit 2027, you need to do the road trip this year, because I'm telling you, we may not even make it out of returning racers and co-pilots in 2027 at this point. So yeah, road trip, the circuit 2026 going to be insane. 90, what'd you say? 96 days
for the circuit is 96 days. Yes.
Golly, that's crazy. That is crazy. What is that?
If you need a photo stop for the Tulsa Drag and Drive, there's a new giant elephant in Miami, Oklahoma.
We're not going that direction, and dang it.
We went that direction. Was it for Mega Week?
Yes.
I feel like I remember going through Miami.
Yeah, and then last year we did it as well with the circuit, because we went to Mocan. And it's Miami, Oklahoma. even though it's spelled like the one in Florida. It's Miami, Oklahoma.
Okay.
So yeah, we definitely need to do the elephant in Miami. Maybe we do that for one of the other short
Single day.
single day events. That would be kind of cool. Miami's about an 85 or 90 mile round trip, so that's pretty hard for a single day. But hey, we're always looking at fun stuff. That's cool.
Yep. Here we're saying signed up for the East Coast Dragon Drive. Pumped about the announcement of Wally's.
Yeah, that's one of the appreciate Jason for letting us do that this morning. That's pretty awesome. He let us do that. And then Woody's was the stop last year. How cool. All right. We'll bring it on. We'll tell them how many events are on the calendar right now, because it's insane.
Yeah, we are 24 days into the 2026 season, and there are 45 events on the 2026 schedule. Again, you can find that schedule at dragdriverepeat.com/event list -2026, and that is in the comments right now. So again, if you want to check that out, see what all events are on, see what's around you, or see what events you might want to attend, head over there and check that out.
Sweet. All right. Thanks to Driven for all the stuff. Can't wait to hang out with Bill and the team down there. Just another couple days till I'm headed south for sick week. All right. Car Change 3D. We talked a little bit about this in the beginning, but man, Corey Nicholson, you're my bro. Car Change 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift they can't get anywhere else. Corey can produce a one-off keychain for that special person's special car. If you need any kind of mounting stuff, his joke is get mounted at Car Change 3D. So find more at carchange3d.com or on social by searching Car Change 3D, one word, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on there. For this one, I want to do some fun stuff. So I want to actually, we usually
Monday
don't.
Morning Racer jumping in here. Again, appreciate you having us on last night. That was an absolute blast for us.
It was a lot of fun. For this section, I want to jump in and give a big shout out to our boy Roger Morrison here. He says, who's bringing what for what? This is in the Circuit Racers Facebook group. If you guys can see this, the top corner, 944 racers, man, or 944 members. So we're getting pretty close to 1,000. This is a private group. This is for people that have attended the circuit or are signed up on a wait list for this year as well. So 944 members, man, this is pretty cool. So Roger posted up, hey, who's coming? What are you bringing? So I thought it'd be kind of fun to go through some of this stuff. So we got Chris and Natalie Holloway bringing the stick shift Firebird there. But dude, look at this thing from James Young.
What?
Yes. How about a 4-seater dune buggy? 2-seater dune buggy going to be down. Now, James Young is usually the guy that runs that bright green regular Cab S10. This would be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much fun is that going to be? Yeah. Definitely going to have to maybe bring the cart over and put those side by side. Casey Matthews says, my wife is coming this year and said she wants to bring her Bel Air bagged 6-liter with a 4L80. How cool is that thing?
All right. I'm all about that right there. The stance on that thing, that looks amazing.
Perfection. Tyler Scholes, runner-up in tailgate class, top 4 shootout last year. He's out here, going to be back again in tailgate, so we're going to be taking him on with the old truck. Jeff Mass back again in the Gen 3 Hemi Turbo Dart. Oh, man, I can't remember. I think it's a Dart. Nico teasing us here with the Malibu stick shift. Man, he's got a lot of work ahead of him, but if anybody knows hard work, it's Nico, and getting that Malibu done would be a huge opportunity for him to get it ready for Rocky Mountain Race Week that happens the month after the circuit. Corey Pesca, you remember this Camaro from the short circuit and the I think in the circuit last year, maybe in the green truck this year.
That's clean.
Yeah. This here, Jake Johnson, man, I told him my comment here is basically this is one of my favorite cars. He parked right there under the Chicken Annie's deal in 2023. And since then, man, It's been like primo stuff. He said he actually used that car and that trailer for his mowing business when it first started.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And of course, the Lowrys, Kevin and Cassie Lowry, going to be in that super cool stick shift 57 wagon with the small block and a blower on it. John Gilliard here in the, I don't know what package that Scat Pack, maybe. Challenger. It's going to be a fun one. Steven's going to be back in the old truck. And like I just mentioned, I may bring the cart over. I don't know. We'll see. We got some stuff working on that. Alex Arquette, our tailgate sponsor, bring in the tailgate truck that's capable of winning everything. So that'll be kind of cool. Dustin Peterson in the Cornhusker Cougar. Tim Taylor back for 11-0 index. Man, this dude's a killer in that class. LS Wagon, dude, look at this thing. I need a ride in this.
Yeah, I like
I need a
that.
ride in that. Yeah. Yeah, big time. 11-0. Richard Corto back in Firebird. We got Miles Masadi, his first year in tailgate. Oh man, Judd Mukes right here coming over in the New Edge Mustang that's been so fast. He may be naturally aspirated now and faster than he was before. Brian Kelly said he's dragging out this this junk to play in all motor small block. See, when you say that, you kind of laugh because like look at the tires on the back and I mean, is that 2 carburetors on there? You think?
It could be. That filter
Yeah.
looks like it'd be for a double.
Right? Why it
Back
would
to
bring in
back.
another?
I
Yeah.
would say back old school vets there.
Yeah. Stephen Brandon back in the Mach 1. Man, Richard Ray, dude, there's so many cool cars in here. Dustin Cottle going to be an overdrive, which actually I think I signed up the old truck for overdrive. So, I have no chance of winning unless Dustin does something wrong, which we know he doesn't. Blake Flores in 650 index. This car is going to be very, very fast. Chris White, he said entered tailgate because it has a tailgate, but later realized anything with a tailgate is allowed except for little old Blazers. So small tire for him.
He's
So
the
that's gonna be
winner of our $50 Loves gift card too.
Oh yeah. So that should pay for fuel for part of the way for sure.
Yeah.
Eric Risner is going to be bringing the Pro Charged Coyote 70 Mustang for the unlimited class. Oh, dude, a new what's it?
Fast Forward Race Engines.
Yeah, that ought to be cool. Arrive Friday, man, just in time to put it all in. Jamie Woodman, look at all these cars. This one I'm excited about. Eli going to be in the Biscayne and stick shift class. Said it's time to pull it out of the weeds. Those dudes have so much fun. Brad Long in overdrive. You got Uriah Kessner's wife truck, hopefully, and the white Duster. So double teaming it there. Man, just so much stuff. I'll stop talking about all that. But guys, I'm so excited about this year. I really am. There's so many cool cars. It's going to be nuts. Yeah, Jay Blanchard saying 850 is going to be fun this year. We got, of course, Fast Act Racing Nova. That's been 85001 of 13 in the entire world to run that number in a street race power rider style class, small block class. We've got TJ Linebaugh, another 850 killer, and we've got Mark Campbell, another 850 killer. So 3 head-to-head. Man, this is going to be this will be a breakout year for that class for us, which is typically our quickest quarter-mile class, just simply because we've like in the past, we haven't gone to tracks that were maybe as good for quarter mile stuff. So that's why, this kind of is our premier class. Plus, I freaking love it. So, we put our money where our mouth is, I guess. So 850 stuff is just badass.
Ken here saying, assuming Street Week number 4 started approving entries this week. Crazy set of cars already. And I believe there's a lot more to be allocated yet. And Benjamin here saying plans are in the works for a 3-day drag and drive in Maine at the end of July.
Oh, yeah. So if you guys will remember, I kind of hinted at that a couple of weeks ago up in the Northeast. So that's definitely something to keep us on board with. Tell us what's going on. We need to be updated on that, man. We got to bring as much attention in the world as we possibly can for folks out there. Again, thanks to Corey for all the stuff he does for us here at Drag Driver Pete. I can't wait to really he does a dash for a 60 to 65 or 66 Chevrolet truck. I think I probably need to just call him and order it and just have it, so I can just bolt that thing in. And, whenever I go to a Holly Terminator X setup, if I'll ever do that.
or get a Tinker Dash. Those run with the Hollies too and are a lot cheaper.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe that cheaper is my budget. That's what I like. So anyways, thanks to Corey. If you guys are looking for stuff, man, hit him up. Hit him up for sure. I'll let you thank all of our folks here while I get a drink.
Yep. All right. We are closing in on the first hour. We still have plenty of stuff to talk about as usual. We're running over, but that's all right. Appreciate all of our race car friends in here watching this morning. Hope everybody is staying warm. Again, thank you guys all for being a Race Car Friends members, and you're going to see a bunch of Race Car Friends here in just 8 days. And sponsors, again, can't do all this without them, can't travel to Sick Week, can't travel to all these events, and do what we do without these guys. So appreciate Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performabuilt Transmissions, Car Change 3D, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. And Three-Eyed Mutant Fish here saying, you have a budget?
Yeah, you start somewhere and then you double it. And then
Yes.
you double it again.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to move into the Molly Motorsports segment here and talk about a bunch of racers and where their cars are currently. So I'm excited for this. Attention high performance enthusiasts and racers, meet the Molly Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for power packed performance. What sets Molly apart? Well, it's their forged pistons, Grafal coating, and the phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Visit mollymotorsports.com for more details. And for those podcast listeners, Molly is spelled M-A-H-L-E.
Oh, faux show. Rotson updates. Big shout out to Cal Buntley of Rowdy Street Cars. You know, those guys are working hard over there, and we have some stuff that hasn't made it to the public yet. So this is breaking news right here, breaking photos that nobody has seen except you guys that are watching this live. So big shout out to Kyle for sharing that with us. Appreciate it a lot. The Rotson is back down on the ground. So these are very recent photos. These are like last night or today type photos. You can see that's a big win, dude. We're 8 days from Sick Week, and this car's going down there. But look at this work, man.
Oh man, look at that.
There are seats in there, bro. If you remember, I think it was last week.
So I can see it.
Last week we talked about this.
Check that out.
Had no floors.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Look at the floor in there, man. It's so nice.
Yeah, that just doesn't fit. Like, it doesn't look like it belongs in there.
No, not at all. So
They
I'm
better,
really
yeah, they better rust that up a little bit or something. Put a little salt water on it, make it kind of blend in.
That's exactly right. So, of course, you guys know, like we talked with Thomas West, they just kept blowing axles out of this thing. So, Quick Performance hooked them up with a 9-inch. It's got a triangulated 4-link now. This car is going to move out big time. It's going to run what it should. As I think Mike said in one of his videos, it's got more power on it. And then, as Thomas said the other night, like every time it goes to somebody else, it gets upgraded. Well, this is a huge upgrade for this car. So pretty awesome to see. I'm really excited about being able to spend some time around this car again. We saw it at PRI, and then now we're going to see it at Sick Week here in just a week.
Yeah.
And then Kyle's working on his own car, has some updates there. I forgot to put in the notes here what all he said he did. I think it was, hold on, I'll look it up here real quick because I have here's a photo of this in the daylight too. That's the Rotson as of 2 hours ago. Kyle said he finally put a face-plated gear set in his stick shift Mustang as well. So that car should go faster also. That could be kind of fun.
Jeff Kirchick here. Not sure if Mike Finnegan realizes it or not, but he has a fleet of drag and drive cars. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. Kyle said this morning, he said, Taylor will be racing at Sick Week since I'm driving my teal car, but we will all be together. Main focus is to get the Rotson down the track under full throttle for the first time ever.
Nice.
Bring it on. Kyle's car super fast. It's one of the most fun cars to watch, but it's also one of the cleanest. So you guys got to get over there and say hi to him and go follow street cars.
I got to get him a trim ring for the front of that, though. Those speed holes, not my style.
Yeah, no, definitely needs that airflow. Next up, hang on, I think I skipped. Oh no, Deal Brothers, dude, did you see this video?
I saw
How
a video
Chris Mary,
up and running. Yep.
yeah, up and running. It's also fully painted. Everything is painted. This new color is bad to the bone. It's more orange than what it was before. Looked a little more coppery last time. This color looks badass in the newest video. They dropped it yesterday. Says this took a whole team and we're almost out of time. They literally are. They were loading it up at the end of that video to take it down to Steve Morris. They were supposed to dyno tune it yesterday. Haven't seen anything from there. You sent me a reel this morning. I think the Deal Brothers posted that the car is running. It's sitting there. The turbos are spinning. It's kind of a thing. Love that video. But this car, I mean, dude, in the video I watched from this paint and the updates they made then, they're saying more than 3,500 horsepower, like maybe like 3,500 wheel horsepower.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm rooting
So
for these guys.
Man, me too. They've got such a hard week ahead of them, but I'm pumped to see this car down there, and that should put them in the 620s. I mean, with that kind of power, I'm sure they're going to use Sick Week as a shakedown. So don't expect anything crazy, except for maybe by the end of the week if they get a chance to make some real passes. So
this
And
is
then-
wild. You showed me some photos of this. We seen it. Was it last week? There was no motor in the car.
Yep. Yeah.
So you can
No
see,
mo-
obviously, motor is back in the car now. What else? What else do you know about it?
So talked to Brian Robbins last night on the phone. He was saying that they were trying to leave yesterday, but the weather is just too bad. They don't want to take a chance because they're coming from Ohio area. So they don't want to drive down through and be stuck on the side of the interstate. So they're delaying their leave a few days, which is really going to make them struggle when it comes to testing, because they wanted to get down and do a couple days worth of testing first, because they have, more power. They have a new setup, or not a new setup, but they have changed a few things. They want to make sure they have everything right. And I mean, damn, dude, they pulled the whole car apart.
Right.
You got to make sure everything is back in the right spot. So huge update. The second photo here on the right is the new stacker that Bryant had delivered. It was supposed to be here a couple weeks ago. It got to his house on Tuesday. So like, not only are they putting the car back together, they're also building out and moving everything over from the old trailer to the new trailer. So,
That's a
add
big
all that
trailer.
extra. Oh yeah. It should be. I mean, like, so now they can take the Javelin and the Corvette at the same time and probably still haul that little smart car that's back there in the back.
Right. Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
just looking
pretty
at
crazy.
the height of that, and it looks like it's a tight squeeze in there.
Yeah. And apparently, like in a shot that he sent, also there's a RV in the front of that, his new toter, and it all fits inside, which is what you'd probably need to do, I guess, when you live in places like you live.
Yeah, right.
So pretty awesome, man. I'm excited to see this car back. I love the all black look underneath the hood. It's just freaking menacing, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, again, they took that car apart, but the car was only together for a little bit of last year. So there's a lot of changes going on there.
Yeah. And this car's been 597, 3 passes after drag week. So with more power, with more seat time, all that kind of stuff, this car should be, I mean, it's definitely capable of it. Can we do it? Can they do it at Sick Week? Who knows? That's what we're about to find out here in 8 days.
Yeah.
This one here
And,
is a great update, man. Tell us about it.
Yep, Raj, for those that hadn't been following, had some issues with his daily, his pickup truck that he was on his way down to Sick Week, had some transmission issues, made a post. I talked about this last night on the Between the Slicks podcast, but he made a post and there was tons of race car friends that were trying to get him hooked up with a place to get his truck fixed, and definitely did. So I think, what was it, 501 converter is where he got it fixed. And in his post, I believe he said they took 3 converters and made one.
Oh, wow. How crazy. I know one of them was cracked. They were showing that. They were super cool video. They're turning it on the mill and they're
Cutting it open.
cutting it apart. Yeah.
Yeah, so he did get it going. Obviously, a little bit delayed getting that fixed, but you can see on the right there, tacos and margaritas. They are good to go, and they are rolling back down. He was in the comments here a little bit ago talking about the East Coast Drag and Drive and being in Canada and stuff. So good luck to him. I'm glad everything worked out. Glad the truck is fixed, and glad you are on your way.
Yeah, this is, man, I can't wait to see this car. Talking about like 8-second Oldsmobile 442, like
Yeah.
insane. And then up next, another driver on the side of the road, Trevor and Aaron Brandon made it to Lee Summit, Missouri, which is 3 hours north of me. I was trying to, I didn't see it till this morning, but tagged everybody that I knew in the Kansas City area. Big shout out to Red Hat Scotty. He was trying to help. When I messaged him, he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, we're on it." So race car friends, man, it's what it takes. Race car friends are awesome. And so it was studs broke off on this. So they were looking for a set of studs to put back in the trailer and get him back on the road. Those guys, again, we talked about the other day, 3,200 mile one-way trip to go to Sick Week in the Nissan GTR.
Yeah. And Tanya Turk is still looking for volunteers for day 0 for Sick Week. So if you are in that area, not going to be racing and just want to go help out, great group of people, go help out anything that they need on day 0. So teching in, putting stickers on cars, all those kind of things, reach out to Tanya and, jump in there and give a hand. It's a good time.
Yeah. And they definitely need it. The one thing that is always a struggle is finding that last minute, that last minute bit of volunteers. So if you're a co-pilot, man, jump over there, help her out for sure. And then, dude, how about these prompts, man? Have you been watching this on Sick the Mag group?
Yeah, I did see that. They had made a post. Luke, I think, made the post in the Sick the Mag group and had a prompt and some logos in the comments. And man, there was a ton of them. I seen, and I'm forgetting her name. One of the other camera ladies there, she had made one that had like Derek Putnam and all them in it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yep. I should have grabbed a couple of those. I guess we talked about this thinking about it now, but I didn't know when I saw this. I was like, man, I didn't remember Cameron going down there. Dude, think of the 850 class this year and what that's going to look like. It's going to be wild.
Yeah. And like I said, Cameron is like minutes from my house. So he is traveling, basically from where I am all the way down to Florida with that to participate in Sick Week. But he's got a car to compete.
Well, it'll be 100-degree swing for him if we get into the 80s down there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Trevor Brandon put up the new wrap on the GTR. This thing is going to look incredible in that sunlight. I can't wait to see it down there. Dude, super cool idea. I love this. We may have to adapt that to some of the circuit stuff. This looks like fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, cool. Well, that is our updates from Sick Week type stuff. We've got one more show. We've got Wednesday night show. We'll be covering that. Sick Week in depth. We'll be talking to Calvin and Andrew Nelson. We're going to talk up to from now until then. We're going to be messaging racers that are going to be going down there, finding out some strategy, finding out what their plans are, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be kind of cool. Going to be a full night of it. And how about some Howard's Cams community segment that's not all Sick Week?
All right, let's get into that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Harris from the Monoxide Podcast. Real quick, Howard's Cams was founded as a racing cam manufacturer almost 80 years ago when Howard Johansson created Howard's Power and Racing Equipment in 1945. Howard's Cams has always used on-track experience to design the most powerful designs, and today they have an even greater group of experienced racers in circle track, drag racing, road race, mud bog, and marine. They use all this input plus the most advanced computer software to design the most competitive race-winning products. From pioneers in drag racing and oval track to cutting-edge marine development, Howard's Cams is at the forefront of the industry. So make sure to reach out to our friend Luke B for your next valve train upgrade.
Faux show.
Oh,
Better be Luke B for all your valve train needs. How about somebody that doesn't need valve train, any powertrain needs? Mr. Jesse Fox posted up the other day on 3G video. Benny got no motor in it.
Yep, I saw that, and wrong time of year and where we're at to have that outside with no motor. You know what I mean? Like it is cold, and not being in a garage working on that's got to be tough.
Oh, yeah. So him and I talked on the phone last night. Probably not going to make it, but the motor is in the car, so that's a win. But yeah, he just ran out of time. The snow has moved in. He doesn't have an inside spot he can work on the car. You can see he could put it under an awning over there, but that doesn't help either. If you don't have sides on that thing to block the wind and snow, you're kind of out. So here's the thing: he's thinking about flying down and then rent a car or borrow a car from a friend or something like that there to cruise, do his stuff. So if you guys want to see Jesse Fox at Sick Week, you got to hit him up. We'd love, I'm sure, to see him do some photo packages for you guys, which he offers. So 3G video, let's go send him some encouraging words, because he was a little heartbroken that Benny wasn't going to be there, because this isn't the normal small block Mopar that's in it. This is an aluminum headed aluminum intake, 4-barrel carburetor. Like this is a rowdy setup that was going to be in Benny. He was excited about being able to kind of show out a little bit, do some burnouts and things like that. And it's just not going to work out, I don't think, because he said he's nervous to put this setup in and then immediately hit the road and have to make time. He's like, it just don't know if it'll work like that. So if he does fly down, we would love to see him for sure. So please go support 3G video, probably the hardest working dude in all of Drag and Drive. I mean, that guy, 40,000+ miles last year. He drove that Volvo wagon to events and back. And this year he's already put like 6,000 miles on his body, driving Route 66 and back.
Yeah. And not only is it his transportation, it's also his hotel and his workstation. Like, so not having that is a big deal for him. He sleeps in it, he works out of it, he travels in it. So he's got everything he needs in that. So having to get a rental vehicle is a big change for him.
Yeah, especially because if he flies, scooter is out. You can't fly with your scooter. I mean, you probably could, but it's a pain in the butt. And then all of the camera gear he brings 2 point and shoot cameras. Yeah, we would love to see him down there. Please, please, please. And how about this? How scary is this?
I did see this picture. I have not seen an update, but I did see this picture where he had shown this.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen an update?
No, I haven't.
You mean one of the ones that we have that is exclusive to us here at Drag Drive Repeat here on the Drag Drive Repeat News this morning?
That is correct.
How about this? Booyah, motors back in. Everything is set up, said they're ready to go. He sent me a text this morning, said, fired it up last night. We are back ready to go with a fresh motor. Dude's a beast.
Yeah, that's crazy. So block was cracked. Found that, what was that? I mean, within the last week, correct?
I think it was Sunday, because we didn't talk about it Saturday.
Gotcha.
That always scares me.
I don't think we needed that.
Yeah, we didn't need ourselves. Maybe your earbuds died.
But yeah, so less than a week ago, cracked block, and now it's fired up and ready to go with a fresh motor, which is crazy. Like, yeah. I don't know that was something that I could do that quickly. You know what I mean? That'd be devastating.
Yeah. And I'm sure his credit card's burning, but man, what a cool story. So we'll be one of the first cars we catch up with at Sick Week. This car was a nitrous motor for a long time, ran low sevens, and went to turbos, and of course, straight to the front. So pretty awesome. Yeah. Bo Pickard looks like the Rotson right now. They are cutting a ton of weight out of his Malibu wagon. If you guys know them, he is one of the co-hosts on Gearhead Perspective, who you can now watch on Drag Drive Repeat on Sunday nights at 7 8:30 Eastern. You can watch them. They do their thing. It's not similar to this at all. They actually have, they just talk. It's normal talk, like conversation, hanging out with your buddies, and tons of great conversations over there. But anyways, we love that they are bringing it over here onto Drag Driver Pete. You can also find it on Gearhead Perspective. But yeah, football in the right side, cutting a bunch of weight out. He's weighing everything. I think he's taken out. I think he said the other night on the show, he was at like 300 or 400 pounds, something like that, in savings.
Wow.
So they were working on it last night with a plasma cutter, and you can see getting everything cut out. And just going to go in with some light sheet metal because you don't need anything else like that in the back, especially in a wagon, Malibu wagon.
Yeah.
And then Chris Doherty, who is John Doherty, who has that red Nova, also another host on Gearhead Perspective, sent me photos of his son's Mustang here. I mean, dude, look how nice that exhaust is. Like, good.
That is very nice.
Yeah, and is that a small block Ford?
Probably.
That's a small block Ford. Man, I can't tell. We don't have the photo there with the distributor. I can't see where that's at. But big shout out to that. But look how it exits, dude. That's my jam.
That is very nice.
Yeah, very nice. So it does say 5 liters, so maybe it probably is a small block Ford. The valve cover looks like it is. So big shout out to him. Looks like John said he's trying to get it ready for the circuit, which happens again in 96 days at Tulsa Raceway Park. So got a little bit of work there, but looks like he's on his way.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, pretty awesome. And then Track Buddy, dude, Chris Wozniak, crushing it on this thing, man. This is going to be a new app everybody's going to have in their hands. I tried to gather some of the photos from the video he has posted on YouTube, but it just didn't come out right. This is something we probably need to have him on the show to really talk about this. There's so much available here. It's really built for all of your settings. You can go over all the stuff that you have on your cars. You have up to, you can have as many cars as you have in your fleet. It has event stuff. It has where it automatically sends notifications if things are posted. Like, this is going to be a great deal for all of us in Drag and Drive, but also for every drag racer, because it shows DA and everything for up to, I think he's got it set up for 150 tracks across the country, and is continually adding all of that stuff in there. So he can just pull it automatically from the system to show DA at those places and all of the pertinent information you need for that. But then every aspect of the car that you have, you can put in here: shock settings, fuel injection settings, carbureted injection or carbureted settings, tire pressures, what you RPM leave, all that kind of stuff, and you can put in your ET. I mean, this is really a very, very in-depth deal. So Track Buddy is the name of it over, and you can get it on Apple right now because that's what he has. So he said he is working on Android, but he's got to get a bunch of bugs worked out first. So Apple is the only spot it's available for right now, but it's coming to Android as soon as they work all of that stuff out. But super cool, man. It's always cool to see like drag and drive racers or drag racers building out something that they need, but then also offering that to the public as well.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, so this will be kind of a neat deal. I'm pumped about it. And then you sent me this, man. Tell me what's going on here. That doesn't look good on the oil pan.
Yeah, I don't recall who this was offhand, but I did see this morning that somebody was getting ready for sick week and did their testing and actually blew the engine. So bummer to this. I was just going to look up and see who that was because I just sent you that this morning. They said went for a test drive and blew the motor right before loading up to leave. Don't know if they're going to make it to sick week in the Belvedere. This was Gabe Markham. That's who it was.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, did make a post 12 hours ago or comment 12 hours ago that says we are not giving up just yet. It's going to the engine builder tomorrow before lunch. If it's not too bad, we can have it back by Tuesday, in Tuesday night, running Thursday, loaded Friday, and coming to Florida is the plan.
Oh, man. Yes, nothing like a thrash right before you leave for a huge drive. Those guys like they're bundled up, so I'm sure they're somewhere up north as well. So
yeah. So, man, just sucks, but some of the comments were saying, at least it happened now and not on the track, obviously stuff like that. But either way, sucks for sure. So good luck to those guys. Hopefully they can get it fixed. And like you said, it's going to be a thrash, and hopefully they can get it in and still make it.
That's awesome, man. Well, good luck to them. Let's send them some encouraging words as well. Again, thanks to Howard's Cams. Thanks to Luke B for all the work, all the support they provide us over here at Drag Drive Repeat. Valve Train, if you have any questions, if you're struggling with your valve train, Luke is the guy. He is glad to answer any questions, but also can set you up for success. Racing Junk, bro, tell us what's up, man. You've been searching on this. You've sent me a couple things over the last few days. Looks like the Drag and Drive segment's really kind of popping off.
Yep. So obviously Racing Junk is the official buy-sell partner of Drag Drive Repeat and your go-to destination for everything from race cars, trailers, engines, and more. 34 vehicles listed in the Drag and Drive category. Again, that was created for us by Racing Junk. So let me show you here what we got. We got some good stuff here. First up is a 1975 Nova. So two things. This one is same body style as Dad's car, and it's also in Canada, which we were just talking about. So
nice.
Kind of a double whammy here. 18 grand. It's a, go through these photos here.
It looks good under the hood. Hey, yeah. I dig it.
Kind of reminds me of the what's the one here in town? I'm stuck. Can't get out of the picture now. There we go. What's the blue one that's here in my town? I forget the.
You talking about Hogshead?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Reminds me of that one for sure.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 75 Nova Custom semi-tub 6-point cage NHRA Pro Legal big block 427 turbo 400 with a trans brake, 456 10 bolt with all the updates with a Mosier spool and axles, and 150 shot of nitrous, 10 second through the exhaust on a carb, high 9 second on the bottle.
That's awesome.
So I don't know how close this is in Canada to the East Coast Drag and Drive, but if you're in that area, could be an opportunity to snag up a car and get into that event. Well, pretty slick. Definitely like this one.
It's the complete other side.
Of course.
British Columbia is like the West Coast. So hey, perfect drag drive. do the Great Canadian Detour.
Hey, there you go. I like that.
Yeah.
But 18 grand seems like a pretty good price for this. I dig it.
Yeah, take it on Redwood Rally. Hell.
There you go. This next one, not as cheap, also a Nova. This one is a 66 for 74.5. This one is pretty sharp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Not a ton of pictures, but definitely a good looking car. This one is
you couldn't get a better picture of the interior than that.
Right. This one is in Sunrise Beach, Missouri, and really no information. So it's a super cool car. Looks great. 540 big block Chevy Dart and aluminum heads, Power Glide, 9-inch Ford, professional build.
Yeah.
Straight to it.
Hey, at least it's expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
man,
I figured a pair of Novas are always great for Racing Junk. So again, a 66 for 74.5 in Missouri, or a 75 for 18 in Canada. I'm going with the 75 personally because I like the looks of it and it's in my budget.
Yeah, I kind of dig that. What would be fun is maybe we work that out for 2027. We buy something on Racing Junk and take it to an event. I think that'd be kind of fun.
That would be a ton of fun.
Yeah. Big shout out to Tyler and the team at Racing Junk Classifieds for what they do for us. We've got some fun stuff that's going to be coming from them to their followers. I mean, they have a newsletter with more than 270,000 people on it. So I'm kind of excited. They're going to be helping us promote the Drag Drive Repeat brand and the Drag and Drive community, which is what we do here. So that'll be kind of fun throughout the year. And of course, big shout out to them for creating an entire segment. I mean, we've seen, mid 40s in car count in there, and there's always something new every time Eric brings that up every week. So pretty awesome. Cool.
All right.
What do you got going on today, man? What are you doing?
It's cold and I don't plan on doing a whole lot. So we're going to work on circuit photos. We're going to work on 6 summer photos, and do got a couple house projects I might work on. We got some cabinet doors to redo in our kitchen, so I might work on that as well. But otherwise, primarily it's fireplace is going. So it's going to be a lot of couch time in front of the fireplace, staying warm.
Yeah, you got to hold the couch on. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do a little bit of today. Going to put the computer in front of the table there and work through stuff for the circuit, man. We're getting close to it. I'm getting anxious. We've got some plans, got some fun stuff in mind that we have never done before for it. So I got to get that kind of stuff rolling. And then of course, Brian will be editing this stuff down, plus the Monday Morning Racer. Between the slicks, he'll be doing some of the stuff from that. So you'll see some reels and things from there. I mean, it's just going to be a busy day. And then tomorrow we got Gearhead Perspective at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So it's going to be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm not going outside at all. I'm not going outside at all.
Yeah, you don't know how to handle the snow.
No, I don't even my Summit jacket is great, but I'm not built for that. I don't even have a beanie. I don't even own a beanie. So all right. See you guys. Thank you.
Yep.